girl Renee from Renee's Garden Adventures, and today I am going to get my slips ready to get them in water so I can get them rooted, so I can get them ready to get planted in my pots. Because by the time you see this video, you will already seen my potato harvest, and it was a fantastic harvest. I received more potatoes than I did last season. So, with that being said, now it's time to amend all that soil. And child, did you see how hard that soil was in them containers? Those potatoes had depleted all the amendments and nutrients out of that soil. So I had to go and use some of my compost that I have been making out of my leaves that I used from the fall, which I'm so excited about. I'm almost done with all that soil that I made from them leaves. I am so stoked about how I can make my own soil. So I know when fall comes around, every leaf that I have in my garden is going to be turned into some black gold, some beautiful soil that I will be using in my garden for the next season. So I am so ready to get these slips cut and also get these ready to be put in water. And let me show you what my slips look like. They have been growing on my magical windowsill like forever, you guys. So look, this is some of my slips. Oh, and I purchased some of these gnat little traps that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to show you how well these bad boys are working, because I never had any problem with any kind of gnats or anything in my house before. But since I've been growing these slips in inside the house for a longer period of time, I have noticed that more gnats have starting to come out of this soil. And they're not really bad, but they're bad enough for me to take some precautions and find something to combat them and to stop them in their tracks. So your girl found these. Now, did I get these on Amazon? No, I got these from Temu. Sorry about that, you guys, but I got these for Temu, and they were really cheap. Super cheap, because if you haven't shopped on Temu, you know their stuff is cheap. Some of their quality items are cheap. That's why they can sell their stuff cheap. But sometimes you can knock it out of the ballpark and you can get something that is made top quality. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut these slips. And then I have a container of water ready to put the slips in. And Maggie sent me, let me show you. Remember the sweet potato that Maggie sent me? Well, this is what Maggie's sweet potato that I grew looked like. And this is what one of the yellow sticky traps look like. And I don't know if you can see that there is, you know, where that black spot is, that's one of those gnats. And I have one on the back too that just got stuck. See? I don't know if that black spot, that's where the gnat got stuck. So these things do work, you guys. So this is some of the slips that that are still on this one sweet potato plant. But this is the one that I cut off, and I have put them in a container. And now I'm just waiting for them to root so I can take these sweet potato slips after they get some roots on them, and then I can put them in the containers and start growing me some sweet potato slips. So thank you, Maggie, for sending me that sweet potato. And girl, I'm trying to take it from the beginning to the end and see how many beautiful sweet potatoes I can get from your sweet potato plant that you sent me, Maggie. And I'm just so thankful, girl. Thank you. So let me bring you guys on down so we can cut these slips off of here and then put them in this container right here. All right, let me get situated so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Let's see. All right, and then I have the water right here. We'll put this on the side. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so what I do, I just take a branch and then I find a sweet potato and I cut it right stem like that, and then I just take it and I just put it in the water, and I just continue to do that. I find the longest ones and I just stick it in there so they can root. And once they root, boy, these bad boys are going straight into the soil for sure. Turn this one around so I can get it from this side. And this plant is one that's stuck here. It's stuck on the sticky trap. That's okay, because I'm still gonna stick it in there and it's gonna root for me. Root, 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 so I can get some good old sweet potatoes. And I try to get the bigger leaves so they'll be able to submerge down into the water like that and get some roots going. And then I have this plant over here. That's why you have to keep growing them so they'll get big enough to where you can cut the slips off and get them in the water. So this right here, take this one, and I'm just gonna stick that in the water too. So that's how you do it. And look, from those, I've got like 3 more sweet potato plants. They have a whole bunch of slips. So that's all I'm going to do, is I'm just going to take these and position them in the water. Make sure that the bottom of the slips are in the water. Because if the bottom part isn't in the water, then you are not going to receive any slips. So you see how they're in the water? And all the stems are submerged in the water, because that's what you want. And I just sit them on the counter and then just let them sit there, and then you will see little white roots starting to come up from the plant. So then you'll know, hey, my slips are growing. So I'm excited about these. So you see close up how I have them in the water. And then at the bottom of your slips, let me show you. Right here, the bottom here is where you'll see the white roots and stuff start to grow. And then that is what's going to be making you your sweet potatoes. So I'm just going to stick this one back in here. And then, like I said, I just sit them on my counter over there and just let them do what they do. So if you guys haven't thought about getting your slips ready, you better start getting them together, because before you know it, it's going to be time to be harvesting them bad boys, because I know I want lots and lots of sweet potatoes. So let me tell you about my horror story that I had about my sweet potatoes last year. I made a video of me harvesting my sweet potatoes, and child, let me tell you, that's when I had over, I think, 95 grubs, those little white grubs that turn into Japanese beetles. And they had a field day eating holes all through my sweet potatoes. They were just multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. So I was so excited, because I had been watering, I had been fertilizing, and didn't know that them critters underneath the soil was laughing at Miss Renee, because they were like, she don't know we down here partying every single day off of all of her hard work. She's just feeding us good in this soil, and she don't even know it. So I was all excited, up there ready to harvest my potatoes. And then when I got to digging, I was like on my trowel. You can go back and see that video. It got a lot of views because everybody was shocked that I had so many grubs in that pot. So I'm trying to redeem myself this season. That's why I'm going to start out with some good quality soil, which I had good quality soil. It's just that those grubs were in there waiting for my potatoes to grow so they can get the chumping and the munching on my potatoes. Well, grubs, this season you will not get my sweet potatoes. I hope. Fingers crossed. Because, like I said, I'm going to use some good quality soil. And I'm hoping, and you guys say a prayer for me that I'll be able to get at least enough sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving. Because I always try to grow sweet potatoes so I don't have to go to the grocery store and get any sweet potatoes. And you know, when you grow your own sweet potatoes in your garden, they taste so much better and they are so fresh and they cook up so well. They hold up together. They take all those wonderful seasonings like the butter and the nutmeg and the cinnamon and the brown sugar child. Some people even put them in a casserole dish and they put marshmallows on them. Well, I don't do the marshmallow thing, but I sure load them up with that cinnamon and that nutmeg because I love a cinnamony sweet potato. That brown sugar all hot and bubbly. Just makes me want to get over there and get to making me some more sweet potatoes. But I won't. I'm going to wait until Thanksgiving because I'm so excited about growing them and then harvesting them and then preparing them. And my family always gets so excited when they say, Mom, are these the sweet potatoes out of your garden? And I'm like, yep. So hopefully I'll be able to live up to that tradition and get some new, fresh, beautiful, plump sweet potatoes that I grew right outside, fighting Rocky, fighting the possums, fighting the raccoons, fighting Swiper the fox, and the Woody Woodpecker, and who else is out there? Hardshell Louie, and Skippy the Lizard, whoever out there. I'm trying not to let them have any of my sweet potatoes this year. All right, guys, I'm just rambling now. But I just want to let you know it's time to get those slips a rolling. All right, you guys, I'm going to end this video now saying once again, it's sweet potato slips time. So if you haven't started them, you better get to going so you don't have to go to the grocery store and you do not have to buy any potatoes, whether they're regular potatoes or sweet potatoes from the grocery store. Because we got this. We got the skills. We as gardeners know what we're supposed to do, and we know how to grow because we want to grow healthy things in our garden so it can keep our families safe, have better health, and eat good quality food that we grew with our own hands. You see me? With our own hands. We can do this because this garden community is fantastic. And if you need help, like I always say, just put your hand up in the comments down in the description and say, I need some help. Throw that question out there and you'll be surprised how many people from this beautiful, gracious, giving, loving community that we are in will come to your aid and they will do their best to answer your questions and get you to the finish line. All right, you guys, with that being said, I love you all, and I'm hoping that you enjoyed this video today because I had a blast bringing it to you because I have beautiful friends like Maggie sending me sweet potatoes so I can try a sweet potato that she wanted me to experience, and I cannot wait. I'm trying, Maggie. I'm trying, girl. So I love you guys all. Have a beautiful day. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like. I'm hoping you would like to subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you join my family. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll always know when I have another video coming your way. All right, you guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Woohoo! Grow those sweet potatoes. You can do it. Even though I had all them grubs eat mine up, it didn't deter me. It didn't stop me because what your girl doing? I'm trying again. And that's what gardeners do. We persevere and we get to the finish line with our potatoes, tomatoes, onions, whatever we're growing. We gonna grow them bad boys. All right, guys, take care. Love you, love you. Grow, grow, grow.